Hello friends, I'm Dr. Tamim. I'm there with Dr. Nishant, who's got second rank in NIMHANS conducted this year, 2020. So Nishant, in all this COVID phase and all these difficulties, you were still able to study and get such an amazing rank. Really interested in listening to your journey and how you were able to achieve this wonderful result. So before we start, anybody you'd like to give your vote of thanks to before we start our interview proper?
Thank you, sir. Hi, I'm Nishant. I did my UG from Bangalore Medical College and Research Institute, and I secured a rank of 2 in NIMHANS DM Neurology. First of all, I have to thank my parents. Because of them, I'm here, and then I have to thank the entire DBMCI faculties, especially you, sir, Tamim. The most of the questions will be from medicine, so it is the base, and all the other faculties of anatomy, Ashwani sir, physiology, Ashish sir, Praveen sir, pathology. Those were the basic subjects. Those subjects made me strong, and I have to thank my friends. Actually, they motivated me more, and they believed in me more than I do, actually. And they were more excited than me, actually.
Okay, Nishant, so give an intro about yourself, which college you're from, when did you pass out?
Yeah, I'm from Bangalore Medical College, and I did my internship in last year, and I completed my internship this year, March 2020.
Okay, great. So when did you start your preparation for entrance exam?
Actually, for us, the face-to-face classes were from March last week, but due to the pandemic and the lockdown, it got postponed, and there was some 10 to 15 days gap before they announced that they would conduct the online classes. So I thought I'll do 1 or 2 minor subjects. So I started with, they gave subscription for eGurukul. So I did one subject ortho before the online classes. Then I continued with the online classes.
Right. So I think you attended our classes 3 times. Yes. You joined us in foundation batch, yes, and then 2 years foundation, and then finally you attended, yes, our classes now. So you were able to attend the face-to-face class as well as the online classes. Okay. What's your experience of the two? How do you compare the online classes to the face-to-face classes?
Yes, sir. I used to travel from home daily to college and for coachings also. The only disadvantage for me was the traveling time.
And Bangalore congestion is heavy.
Yes, sir.
So 60 kilometers.
Yes, sir. Because I was traveling from home. Leaving that, I think even face-to-face class was very good actually in foundation batches. And this regular live classes also had some advantages, we can ask so many questions to the faculties. We could ask them to teach a topic, and we could extend the time. And there was no limitation. I think there was no limitation to the time factor. They could extend a day or if they wanted. So I think this was one advantage.
Okay, so you're reaching out to faculties much more because you feel hesitant in a live audience. So
yes,
I think
sir.
Online to type questions and ask is much more easy.
Even we had some doubts, or when we wanted some topic to be explained in a detailed way, or if we had some doubt in a question also, we couldn't have asked that faculty directly. Though we could reach out them through messages, but this time we had direct contact with the faculty.
So as the faculty was teaching,
yes,
you could
sir,
ask
sir.
questions.
Yeah, we could have asked questions. And after every breaks or whenever they wanted to, they used to reply to every question. So in that, not only the person who is asking a doubt, and the others also used to get benefited from that. And also they used to teach more topics than they used to do in the face-to-face classes.
Because
they used to
more time was available. Sir. Right. So I think that's really remarkable that you found them useful. So you actually were doing 3-year classes, but when do you really think about NIMHANS, and when do you really start thinking about preparing for NIMHANS?
I thought that in the beginning itself, I had done the orthopedics from eGurukul itself before the online classes started. So I was done with one subject. Then every time when the classes used to got over by 9, usually after 9 I never used to study that topic. I never used to study that topic. I used to study the previously taught topics, so that I had this in mind that I wanted to complete a first revision when the entire 19 subjects got over. So I used to follow that. And during mornings before the live classes used to start, I used to revise the things that were taught the previous day. So used to complete the previous topics taught and also the previous day.
So in this pandemic COVID time, how many hours were you able to put in every day?
Usually most of the classes initially were from 2 to 9. So after 9, like I used to study for 3 hours. Mostly it was the previous subjects which I was weak in, and which I had some doubts, or the topic I was weak in. And during mornings, I used to study for till the classes begin. Usually it was from 2. Sometimes it used to be at 12.
Great. So despite the pandemic times, I think they were able to complete all the subjects on time and able to
Yes, sir.
finish. So how would you rate the overall the online experience, and what faculties you found very useful?
Actually, I thought it would extend than what they told, but they didn't cross even a day what they promised us. They completed in time with more stuff actually. I mean, the more content actually, because I attended a face-to-face class in foundation batch also, and in regular classes, they never decreased the content actually, and they gave more content, and we were benefited that way. And when we come to the faculties, like all the 19 faculties taught in the regular classes like were extremely good, sir. I never want to point on one particular faculty. Every faculty did their justice. Like they gave the complete proper notes, and actually we got a complete proper guidance from them. Every subject, they ask from every subject, and as the marks is only for 100, I think from every subject it may be from 3 to 4 questions. It will be less when we compare to the NEET, but those 3 questions are like very important from the subject. We never have to miss that.
So you feel the class notes were sufficient?
Yes, sir. Class notes were sufficient. Only for the neuro part, I did some extra MCQs. That's all. And for the rest of the subject, for the subjects, I was the notes were very sufficient.
How did you find the vibe session this year?
This year vibe, I didn't expect that they'll cover so much topics. And when I attended this pharmac, medicine, almost all it was like a mini revision of all the subject of a subject, so that I can revise the subject with less time. I mean, in 4 hours, we revised all ECGs, entire cardio part. In pharmacology, we did like almost all important questions. Opthal, we had 100 questions, almost everything. This anat, and all the patho.
Okay, so you found the overall experience was very good.
Yes, sir. I listened from my seniors last year too that this vibe will be very useful for this AIIMS because it will be like a mini revision before the AIIMS. So it will be like a boost.
Okay, so I think NIMHANS is a dream for everybody.
Yes.
So everybody must be interested about, first of all, let's discuss about a pattern of questions.
Yes.
So totally how many questions were there in NIMHANS this time? How many came from all the subjects? How many came from neuro alone?
Usually NIMHANS is like 70 plus 30. They changed 2 years back. So it will be total 100 questions. 70 will be a common paper. It will be like NEET. It will be like preparing for NEET, and these 30 questions will be from the specific specialty subjects. If you are choosing neurology, it will be from neuro related subjects and it's psychiatry and neurosurgery. They'll have a separate 30 marks paper. What we choose, we have to go and attend those papers.
Okay, did you write both neurosurgery and neurology?
No, sir. Like I was always interested in medicine side, so I wrote only neuro.
Only neurology. Great. So, how many did you score in overall? How much was your general, and how much did you get in neuro part?
Actually, the neuromedicine and the common paper will be in a stretch, sir.
Okay.
So it will be 100 marks. We won't get to know the exact breakup. So out of 100, I attended 99 because most of my seniors told that you have to be you have to attend more questions to get more marks.
Good rank,
so
yes.
Good rank. So I attended 99, and I think I got 18 wrong. So my score was 75.25.
Great. Oh, okay, that's a pretty high scoring paper, that means. So how did you find the test series that we conduct, and how were you performing in the class tests?
Yeah, this test series were very helpful. Actually, it was after every classes, and for the long subjects, like they would used to conduct in between the classes. Like medicine, we had some 2 to 3. Pharmacology, we had 2 to 3. So we got to know more extra topics, or like with the things we don't know. So we can go back to that and we can check, like we can correct ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So wherever you are missing out, you fill up
Yeah.
those gaps, right?
During after the and we had to like we used to have this grand test of that particular subject after each subject got over. So it was like mini test after each subject. So we were perfect in the subject after we completed that.
Okay, so this time we have extensive eGurukul access also.
Okay.
So a huge, library of all videos and all content is there on eGurukul as well. So how do you find that? Did you use it? Did you have time to use it?
Actually, the same faculty came and taught us in
Live.
our live classes also. So most of the times I used to attend, I attended live classes only. And for some topics, they can't teach some minor topics in or less important topics in live classes. So they used to recommend us to watch, or we could have we can watch if we want.
In the eGurukul. So you utilize those.
Yeah, to get to get an extensive knowledge. If you have some doubt in some particular topic,
Okay.
we could use that, and it was very helpful. And even the question banks it had, and also the medical Facebook things, we can ask doubts in that. So I watched some 1 to 2 subjects from that also. Like I did ortho before that, and I also did the live classes again.
Okay. Right. So what kind of questions did you notice in NIMHANS? Like you told it's medicine and ENT. And apart from these, any particular tips you'd like to give for
Yeah.
people who are preparing for NIMHANS? Although now I think the pattern is going to change. We have
Yes,
now a
yes.
combined exam coming up. But any input from your side about particularly what your experience was with this exam?
This exam, I felt that more questions were choose which of them are not right. I mean, all of them are correct except like these questions. For that, we have to know knowledge about all the 4 options actually, and for that we have to study comparatively, and lot of questions were based on comparative studies actually, and we have to know the differential diagnosis of all the they gave question on porphyria. For that we have to know the differential diagnosis of that, and also they gave questions on all the medicine questions were like that only. Even in the neuro part it was like that, and even in ENT they didn't give factual questions. They asked about clinically only about the fracture. If I recollect that question, it was about a fracture of which is involved with the facial nerve, like that. And there were some factual based questions also, but I think this year they concentrated more on concept and the application part of the questions. And this year I think they are combined with INI CET. The preparation won't change as such. The only thing is from this time, as it is a common paper conducted by AIIMS, as I know, so it will be like giving a AIIMS and getting a seat in NIMHANS. So your approach should be same, and your study should be comparative. And you have to elect out the option, and you have to choose the right options among the wrong options. That is the best way in any exams.
Right. So I think because we teach in that comparative
Yes,
method, comparing between 2 choices, that I think definitely you find it beneficial. So any final words of advice to your juniors?
Yeah, I think from now it will be INI CET and NEET, only 2 of them. I think it's very, for me, it is very beneficial for the students actually, because it's a time saving actually. They can give only 1 exam than the giving 3 exams and preparing separately. I think their focus should be more onto the clinical side, because now before the NEET used to ask some factual based. Now they also are asking entirely application based questions, so they have to focus on application based questions in every topic they read. They have to frame their own questions in the mind, like this may be the application. They have to think what will be the symptoms in the patient, if they have such this particular disorder, and how will you treat them. They have to think like a patient. They are treating a patient, so that they'll ask us same particular way in the exams too, which I saw in previous years, sir.
Great. Finally, how does it feel to get into an institute like NIMHANS?
Since my first year, I don't know from where I got that thought. I was always telling like I want to join NIMHANS. I always had this fascination about that college. I mean about that institute. And even I was seeing many PGs from NIMHANS who used to post in our college, BMC. So I used to talk, like I was talking to them. Then I was really inspired actually. And when I attended your coaching also, you used to tell that NIMHANS is a prestigious institute and you must be lucky to get into that. And actually it was supposed to be in March actually. And I think I'm lucky because it got postponed to September.
So you got to go through all the subjects once again with us.
Yeah. And
so huge congratulations to you, Nishant.
Thank you so much.
And it's really amazing. I think you have done our college BMC proud and our state, and I think definitely our institute, DBMCI. All of us are very proud of your achievement. I hope you continue to achieve remarkable success in your future as well. So our best wishes with you.
Thank you so
and
much.
good luck. Thank you so much. Thank you.